E aí galera, tudo bem com vocês? Comigo tá tudo tranquilo, então estamos voltando aqui com a nossa série de Assassin's Creed. Já pode entrar no ônibus direto? Oh, que maravilha, não teve nem diálogo. No último vídeo a gente matou o maluquinho, nesse vídeo a gente vai matar outro, se Deus quiser. Já acho que seguimos uma linha aqui, uma linha temporal, hein? Olha, parece que tem essa aqui, depois essa aqui. E eu acho que é a última depois. Então vamos nessa. Vamos continuar. Vou focar em o mais rápido possível. Fazer o máximo nesse vídeo aqui. Esse vídeo aqui, ele tem capacidade para ter 27 minutos e 32. E eu vou fazer esses 7 minutos e 32 fechado. E já no começo do vídeo eu sempre olho a descrição aí que tem uma frase bacana escrita aí pra vocês. Muito legal. Cara, eu tô sem nada pra falar nesse loading. E sei lá, galera. É que esses loads assim, quando é troca de capítulo ou entrando numa cidade que você vai ter que fazer alguma missão principal, demora.
I trust you are well rested, ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask them. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Galera, quem souber, me tira uma dúvida aí nos comentários. Esse jogo aqui, ele tem DLC? Só pra eu saber. Esse jogo tem DLC?
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it. Whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up the people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
That they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damascus, called Jubair. Visit with the bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No
Dois
doubt
alvos.
Sabri is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you.
São dois alvos agora. São por duas
the man in the white
pontas.
hood. They'll be looking for
They
him.
won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Já podemos vazar? E aí? Agora sim. Caramba, só nesse diálogo demorou uns 3 minutos. A gente vai ter que fazer um treinamento. Se ele mexeu na espada ali, vai ter que fazer treinamento. Deixa eu ver. Vai não, cadê? Não tá aqui. Então galera, eu vou pular agora o vídeo pra quando eu chegar em Damascus. Eu acho que vai ser em Damascus, vamos ver. Então, galera, já chegamos aqui. Vamos lá entrar lá na casa do carinha. Opa, agora eu gostei, desceu diretão. Ah, estamos em
It's the hero of
Damasco.
Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salahuddin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed. And for the better, I might add.
Então, galera, lembram, a parte chata fica comigo. Então, a gente se vê na hora que eu for matar o carinha. Tamo de volta, fio. Tamo de volta. Rapidinho, já vamos pegar esse contrato. Bora lá.
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging
Ué,
the
cadê
city
a
of its
câmera que eu
knowledge.
gosto?
The
Não
most
tem?
terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa al-Qalasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Ué, não vai?
Fast forwarding memory to a more
Então,
recent
galera,
one.
agora eu vou pausar esse vídeo aqui e vocês voltam na hora que eu for interrogar o cara. Já voltamos, já cheguei aqui no pique do Red Bull. Só deixa eu desmarcar o coisa ali. Aí não desmarcou? Aí, agora ele tá embaixo.
Every single
Oh.
text in the city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely, as they often do? This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them.
Nossa, que cara mancada, velho.
Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do
É
any
isso aí
else
que a
among
gente
you
tem que
wish to
matar,
challenge
tá
me?
com o cara no fogo, porque carne instantânea, né?
Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city. Collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Já assumiu o controle? Nossa, ele vai ter que pegar todos os caras. É bom a gente ir no stealth. Caramba, esse aqui é um monte de gente. Eu acho que até a gente achar o... Vem. Vem. Não é ele. Já assumiu o bagulho. Não é ele porque já assumiu o bagulho. Lá atrás. Vou usar essa técnica. Não é ele porque assumiu o bagulho. Vai ser esse daqui então. Na verdade vai ser o último. Matei um. Ó, acertei?
Why? Why have you done this?
Caramba,
Men must be
acertei.
free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Vai pegando, filho.
You of all
Acertei.
people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Então, bora dar aquela fuga e falar com o cara. E essa parte eu vou poupar vocês também, porque eu quero ficar só na história. Quem sabe a gente fizer esse vídeo em 27 minutos. Eu sei que não, mas vamos nessa. Vamos nessa, galera, vamos lá.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes, Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. It wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance brings only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Bora.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Yeah. Primeiro. Sim.
Jar carriers can easily break your cover if you cause them to drop what they're carrying.
Eu também não vou deixar o load, eu quero aproveitar o máximo do vídeo. Vai.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another
Enquanto ele vai falando com vocês, eu vou no banheiro,
Then
galera.
it would appear your work is nearly complete and your status restored.
A question, then, if I may.
Ask and I will answer.
Why these men? Jubair and Sabrand.
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes, but this is a hydra that you face. and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
Voltei.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Assim,
Do you
galera,
see now why
a
the
gente vai
Templars
pro
are
Acre.
oppressed?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes, to reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it
Esse
locked
diálogo
away.
chato que talvez assim que algumas pessoas não estão entendendo porra nenhuma o que o cara tá falando. Queria falar de um bagulho que eu tô curtindo bastante. É uma série da Netflix, Midas do Ferro Velho. Cara, eu adorei essa série, mano, porque cara, os caras pegam os carros velhão, conserta e vende por um preço extraordinário, mano. Tem que chegar nos 6 dígitos, então é na casa dos 100 mil o objetivo deles. Ah, eu já posso vazar? Vamos ver se vai ter treinamento. Ó, agora, ó, e agora a facona ali atrás, ó. Agora sim tá ficando bonito, pô. Porra. Vou até deixar habilitado ela. Não vai ter mais treinamento não, né? Como não vai ter mais treinamento, galera, então eu vou cortar o vídeo. Quando chegar no Acre, eu volto. Bora, nós voltamos. Bora pegar a peninha pra assassinar o cara.
How fares your search?
I've learned all there is to know about my target.
Share your knowledge with me then.
The brand is said to be consumed by fear, driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within waiting for his ship to arrive.
This will make things dangerous. I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed, they are all connected. Al-Muallam warned me that word of my deeds has spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair.
Of course, Rafiq. But I think it will be to my advantage. Fear will weaken him.
Aí. Bora fazer aquela meditação. Eu já vou cortar o vídeo de novo. Muito corte nesse vídeo, né, galera? Mas eu já vou cortar. Quando eu estiver lá no malandro, eu volto. Chegamos aqui, galera. Não vai?
You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never.
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern.
Matou.
What I do for Acre! Oh! Stay vigilant, men.
Nossa, aí, já tá sumindo, para? Ah, não,
I
neblina.
doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
Não posso passar enquanto não aparece eles, né? Tá, não posso correr? Ah, agora sim. Deixa eu ver o que eles vão fazer. Ele vai sair aqui, não vai? Acho que eu tenho um plano, galera. Acho que eu tenho um plano pra ir mais rápido. Ah, isso, vagabundo. Quase me mata. Aqui. Estão lá na frente. Ai! Eita, galera, eu acho que eu vou... Quando eu matar o cara, eu volto aí, né? Ai, caramba. Caramba, galera, matei ele, saí correndo. Ai, não foi ele que eu matei? Eu saí correndo e... bucha calaca nele? Ah, eu acho... Olha lá, tá marcado em outro local. Eu acho que ele só tava esperando eu entrar. Agora eu vou ter que matar todo mundo aqui. Senão eu não consigo passar. Ah, vou usar a minha estratégia agora. Olha, cuidado pra não cair. Vem. Ai, matei todos. Ele tá ali, ó. Cara, nossa. Será que vai dar bom? 1, 2. Olhou pra cá, 3, olhou pra lá, 4. O certo é vir aqui. Sai correndo e pula! Olha ele ali, ele vai ficar me atazanando. Tá. 1. Oh, meu Deus, vai. Vai certo, porra. Ah, galera, quando eu chegar no barco eu volto. Senão eu vou perder muito tempo aqui. Caralho, esqueci de apertar o botão pra gravar.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your God.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your God, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe.
How could I, given what I know, what I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we
Conquered the Holy Land?
freed it, you fool, from the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke
Quando eu
against
acabar essa cutscene, galera, eu vou cortar pra fugir dos caras.
Believing in my cause, same as you.
Tamo de volta aí, já vamos pro cutscene. Vamos.
Altair, you've caused quite a stir. I've done as requested. Sabran's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride to Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafiq. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the man you killed, isn't it?
Galera, já vai dar 27 minutos. Já vou agradecendo a todo mundo aí. Muito obrigado pelas visualizações. Sempre dá uma olhada na descrição que tem um bagulho da hora. Valeu, falou e fui!
This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafiq, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafiq.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.